Hey fellow garage golfers, rolling here with Garage Golf. I'm here with my buddy Matt. And today we're bringing a brand new video series to you guys that involves golf and beer. Do I have your attention yet? Stay tuned and check it out. All right, thanks again for watching and welcome back. Here at Garage Golf, we provide information on golf products, golf equipment, golf simulators, and pretty much anything golf related. So if you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe and click the bell notification for more videos like what you see here today. And if you're interested in looking at any products that we may recommend, make sure to check our video description down below or our landing page at www.rainershawgolf.com/Garage Golf. Let's jump right into the video. All right, so now this brand new video that we're doing, and it's gonna be a whole new video series here that Matt and I will be doing here on the channel. And again, it involves beer, which is one of our favorite things, and golf. So what do you think about this, Matt?
Golf and beer, that's why I'm here.
So we're really excited. That's actually pretty good. So we're really excited to bring this to you. It's a brand new series called Brew for Two. And the concept of this whole video is Matt and I will be playing 2 holes on our golf simulator of choice. In this case today, we're gonna be using GS Pro for the Unicore IXO. And we're gonna see if between the two of us playing best ball, Matt and I can shoot under par. Do you think that's gonna happen today?
Not a chance.
That includes putting and everything. So we'll see how we do. If you watched Which 3 Holes on our channel before, you know we very seldom hit under par. So we're looking forward to tackling that. But the whole other concept that we're bringing into this is each time we do a video, we're gonna be testing out a brand new beer here on the channel. So before we get started, let's go ahead and preface this whole thing with never drink and drive. Make sure you drink responsibly. And this is intended for people over the age of 21 that can legally drink alcohol. So I wanted to share that with you guys at home. But our first beer that we're gonna be testing out, and Matt found this, and we're gonna do a whole lot of custom beers and different things here. You won't see a whole lot of Bud Lights or stuff like that, but we're gonna try to bring you a lot of cool concepts and a lot of cool cans. And the first thing we're gonna be testing out on Garage Golf is Garage Beer. And Matt found this, it's a lager. We're looking forward to testing it out. We're gonna be playing some golf and testing out the beer. And we'll have a few categories that we're gonna share with you here in a moment as far as how we're gonna test this out. We're gonna try to keep this pretty legit, huh?
We're gonna try.
So we did a whole lot of reviews on how to test beer properly, and it's not just chugging it. So we got our glasses, Garage Golf glasses that Matt got for us here on the channel with their names on it. So we're looking forward to showing that to you and testing out some really awesome beers. Let's get started.
Sounds good.
Okay, so after extensive hours and hours of research on how to test beer and properly judge beer, this is what we came up with here at Garage Golf, and Matt will be my Vanna White here kind of showcasing the beer as we go along. But the very first thing we're going to be looking at is going to be appearance/look of the beer, and that includes as well the can design, because that's important to us. We want something that looks really cool, and also what the beer looks like once we pour it out into the glass. That'll be our first category that we test. We're gonna give it between 1 and 5 Garage Golfies as a score, and at the end we're gonna tally up all the scores to give us an average of what that score will be. Second thing we're gonna be testing is going to the smell and the aroma, so we'll be swirling it, sniffing it, seeing what it smells like, how it smells, and we'll be sharing that with you at home as well. Third thing will be mouthfeel, and pretty much mouthfeel is kind of hard to gauge, but it's gonna be really pretty much what do we feel when we take that first sip, when it hits your lips. Tastes so delicious. That's what we'll be sharing with you at home as well. And then fourth is gonna be overall taste. And that's gonna be not just the initial impressions you get, but what does a beer overall taste like? What kind of hints of certain things do we taste in that beer as we're continuing to play the round of golf as well? And then lastly, and this is one that we kind of came up with, is drinkability. So if you're on the golf course with your buddies and you wanna have, let's say, 10 garage beers as you go through that round, can you drink it? Or after you hit to like maybe 2 or 3, does it kind of get to you and bother you a little bit? I'll kind of share one with you. It's like Angry Orchard. It's delicious the first one you drink, but if you drink 2 or 3, it kind of gets to you, right?
It does.
So we'll see how everything goes. So we'll be testing out Garage Beer today. And if you want more information on the beers that we test, it'll be in the video description because we want you to test them at home as well and give us your thoughts and opinions. So let's go ahead and pour this beer and get started with our round. And we'll be sharing that with you as we continue to play the round throughout the day. So let's get started. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pour out this beer and we're gonna see what it looks like. And again, it's a lager. This is from Covington, Kentucky, right? According to the can there.
It's a premium lager from Covington, Kentucky.
All right, let's go ahead and pour it out. Spill beer all over the floor, of course.
You want to smell it first?
No, that's late. That comes later.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's a pour.
My man doesn't know about the foam rule, but I have heard that if you pour it out and you let the foam settle in the glass, it settles in the glass versus settling in your stomach. So that's a pretty cool rule. All right, so the beer has settled a little bit, and you see I have a nice, thick, foamy head, and Matt here has a tiny little head of no foam,
It's there.
but it does take a little bit to settle. So we kind of let it settle a little bit. Looks very golden, very Bud Light-like as a lager, right?
Right.
And overall, it looks pretty darn tasty. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with this round. Now we're going to be playing GS Pro today here, and we're going to be playing Brookline Country Club. We're just going to play the first 2 holes, and we're going to see how we do. So let's get started. Let's start playing some golf, and we're going to start drinking some beer. All right, so on GS Pro, the settings are set this way. We're going to be playing the first 2 holes, and we have 5-foot gimmies, a 10-foot stimp meter. We left everything pretty much the same as it was set up on the original settings. And we're going to be playing a scramble mode, which means that Matt and I will be playing basically best ball, which is GS Pro is the only golf simulator, I believe, that allows you to do that right now, which is one of the reasons why we're going with GS Pro. But I also just got my hands on GS Pro as well, and it's definitely something that's really been surprising for me how awesome the graphics look. So I'm looking forward to showing you that as well as we continue to play this round. Let's go ahead and take our tee shots. All right, so we're on the first hole of GS Pro, and we're here at Brookline Country Club. And Matt and I decided that since we're drinking as we're playing today, we weren't going to hit any warm-up shots. Let's just keep it 100% legit here. Let's see how we do. I think I yanked that one, dude. Let's see.
Oh, not too bad.
All right.
Nice layup.
Nice layup. 181. Rough. Okay, best ball. See if you can top that one.
Ooh.
Starting to slice. You hit it pretty far, though. Not gonna lie. Farther than me, anyways. Okay, so now we get to pick. Do you want to be in the deep rough or the deeper rough? Let's pick your ball.
Okay.
A little better.
Are you sure?
Yeah, moving on.
Okay.
All right, so we took our first shot. Now we're ready to actually smell and get the aroma from the beer that we're testing out here as well. So let's go ahead and give it a nice little.
Smells like beer.
Smells beerish. Oh, you gotta be a sommelier or whatever it is. Sommelier, yeah.
I think you're right.
Okay, I don't know enough about the smell of beer yet, other than it smells like I want to drink it, so that's good. It doesn't smell horrible, right?
It smells light.
It smells light and very drinkable so far. So we'll improve as we go along with more of these series, but it definitely doesn't smell bad. Sometimes beer smells like Corona. It smells kind of like pee. So
Right.
It doesn't smell like pee. That's good. And it doesn't smell like skunk. So I'm looking forward to drinking it. Moving on. All right, so we're on our second shot now. We picked Matt's horrible drive instead of my horrible drive. So we're 232 away. We're in the deep rough, so we'll see how we get penalized from here. Oh, that didn't come out like that. Must have been because of the rough, man.
Send the simulator back.
Woo!
All right, I'll try not to do worse than that. But
It wants to hop out a little to the left, man. Just giving you advice.
it hopped out to the left.
Man, that's some deep rough. What are we going to pick? We'll pick yours, 123 to the pin.
All right, after smell, we're going to go ahead and move on to mouthfeel. With mouthfeel.
All right, anyways, so with mouthfeel, we did some research, and we're looking for 3 things: carbonation, fullness, and aftertaste. So let's go ahead and give it a little taste here, a little sippy sip.
Oh, that's good.
And if you've been following us so far, smell, we went with doesn't smell like pee, which to me, I mean, I think that's pretty awesome.
That's a great sign.
Right? So if it doesn't smell like pee or a skunk, we're already doing good. So we're going to try to be doing reviews from an everyday average drinker's perspective.
We're not professional beer reviewers.
I'm not going to be like, there's hints of musk of men in this and dates and...
You're already doing it wrong. You have to do it.
Oh, sorry.
Pinky up.
All right, so carbonation. Let's do that. It's not too carbonated, right?
No, not at all.
It doesn't have a lot of carbonation to it.
Not feeling too bloated.
It's definitely very light beer, so not really full beer at all. And really, one thing that, I don't know why it's just me, but sometimes when I drink a beer, I kind of taste like soap to me in an aftertasty sort of way. And I don't know how to describe it other than that. But this one has a really nice taste to it. There's no really aftertaste to it. You can keep talking as I'm drinking. It's nice and smooth. I'm enjoying it. And we try to do a whole lot of things like, number one, don't serve it too cold. Number two, have a fresh palate before we review. So they talk about things like eat some pretzels, cheese, different things that kind of clean your palate. Don't review beers when you're completely intoxicated.
Or smoking.
Or smoking, which we don't do here. I don't do that. So,
no.
But that's one thing when you're reviewing beer that we looked up. Or if you're under the influence, you probably can't do a very good job of reviewing beer. So mouthfeel, like I said, it's going to be very light. It's not too carbonated and no really aftertaste to it. So really enjoying the garage beer so far.
So far, so good. Love it.
Okay, so we're still in the rough, but not in the deep rough. 123 to the pin. I'm going to use an 8-iron, and hopefully we can get it within 5 feet, because our goal here is to shoot par on this hole, so we can hopefully shoot birdie on the next. Let's see what we do. Oh my God, I'm hooking everything. And too far. All right, Matt, well, it's all on you, my friend.
All right, well, Roland sucked on that one, but we warned you guys that we weren't very good. And I think the beer's kicking in. I had 2 sips.
Come on, get on the green. Get on the green. Oh.
And I'm weak.
Weak.
That's our first fairway shot.
Well, I guess we'll go with the fairway one. Darn it. All right, so GS Pro is kind of unique, and it has what's called a BLI, or brake line indicator. So I'm going to show you how that works here. I'm going to drag it with my mouse. So if I drag with my mouse from here, you're going to see how it's going to brake. So my goal is going to be to aim from somewhere. It's going to brake hard here if it lands. You see where it breaks. I'm going to kind of aim right about there. And that's going to line my shot up, and I am 10 yards away. So one other really cool thing is most golf simulators, when you get under 30 yards, it converts it to feet, which I'm not a big fan of. In this case here, it actually keeps it as yardage until you're actually on the green. And I think that's a huge plus for GS Pro. So I really like that feature a lot. All right, so I'm 10 yards away. I'll be using a 54 degree. I'm trying to hit it about 5 yards onto the green and hopefully get it in that hole. Let's see what we do. About as close as I can get it. Hopefully Matt can make it.
All right, Roland, well, I can't chip anyway, so this might be the one shot you contribute on this hole.
I'll take it. Oh, that was horrible. Oh, he gave it a chance at least.
Never mind, he's not contributing.
No, we're still using mine. Ooh. Blooper reel. Oh, man. All right, so you can aim down here on the bottom right, and it looks like probably not the best driver hole, but because I suck with my driver, I'm just going to go with it. I'll aim right about there. And we'll see how we do. It's a 289-yard shot, which is a drivable par 4 for some people, but not for me.
Get out of there. I just think you're in the rough. I think you're okay.
215, I'll take it.
All right, Well, Roland laid up, so I'll go for the green. By green, I mean I hit it 215 yards.
Oh, little over.
Dang it.
Okay, 75. Ah!
Deep rough.
Laid up, huh? We're going with mine, just because I want to use one of mine for
No,
today.
we're in. I have a tree anyway.
So what are we using?
That one.
Mine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so our golf game sucks, but our drinking game is right on par. So we're moving on to our fourth category, which is going to be taste. So let's go ahead and give this thing a nice, good taste here.
From tasting it, it's very light, very crisp. Even though it's light, it doesn't taste very watery. The flavor doesn't leave me wanting more.
No aftertaste at all. That's awesome. I like it. No bitterness, really, that in a negative way. I would say a little bit of crispness to it, like you said. Very balanced taste overall. Something I'm actually really, really enjoying, and it's kind of shocked me, right? It's a pretty good beer.
I haven't seen you drink this much beer in a year.
We'll come back after we finish this hole, and we'll talk a little bit more about the drinkability as we continue to drink some more of this beer. All right, so we're in the deep rough now, and let's see if my shot can be as crisp as that delicious beer that we're drinking today. I'm going to use a gap wedge. I think I'm going to get penalized quite significantly. 76 yards away, and we'll see if we can get it on the green from here.
Go.
Was right at it, though.
All right, we're still in the deep rough. Roland talked me out of using a 54 degree. I'll be using a gap as well. Let's see what we can do.
Oops.
Should have used a 54.
No mulligans on this bad boy.
Damn it.
I'll use mine.
Yours, yeah.
You're in the deep rough again. Okay. Never drinking caddy. What can I say? We have 21 yards uphill. We're using a 54 again. And I'm going to sink this bad boy right here. When I sink it on the back of the green. That was too hard. You should try something lighter than that.
I don't think I'm
Kind of as light as a delicious garage beer.
I don't think I'm taking caddying advice from you anymore.
That was too hard. That was too hard. So you're aware.
Here we go. See if I can do better than Roland and stay on the green.
Nope. Bye, ball. Oh, good shot. Sorry.
Roland is obviously the worst caddy in the world.
And the worst golfer, too. 6 yards from the pin or 5 feet?
5 feet. That's the
Okay.
gimme.
All right, good. Hold on. Let's get it. All right, so we're on to our last category now, which is drinkability. And what did we say drinkability was?
How many you can drink?
Not necessarily how many you can drink, but how many you can comfortably drink without really feeling like this is too much for me or this is too overwhelming. A good example of that for me would be Bud Light Lime. I thought I had no limit on Bud Light Lime. Turns out 18 is my limit. 17 is good, but 18 is one too many. So just so you're aware.
18. Minus 16 is Roland's limit.
My-
I wanted to relate it more to how it would feel on a golf course or taste on a golf course. If it's too heavy, too light, if it's hot outside and cold, kind of relate it to the weather.
was. All right, I'm keep drinking. So I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say I can knock down a 12-pack of these bad boys easy, right?
I could too,
On a golf course.
especially on a golf course. Hot day.
And it's something that you can drink outside in heat without really feeling like, it's too overwhelming. You're not drinking 12 Shiner box here, obviously. It's light. You can get through around the golf. I don't think you'd be, too intoxicated if you did that.
I don't think so either.
Never drink and drive. Always have a designated driver. It's important.
Not sacrificing any flavor. I
Nope.
feel like you have more flavor than all of the domestics here.
So drinkability is going to be way up there on the scale. So stick with us. We're going to come back and we'll finish up. We'll give it a score and an overall golfy score here from Garage Golf.
I thought it was 5 and under.
You are 5 feet 10 inches, sir.
I thought it said 5-0. Damn it.
Yeah. All right, so you can't use my putter. I don't want your bad juju on my putter. You had to use one of the secondary putters. All right, so we're 5 feet 10 inches away. Matt couldn't get it within those 10 inches apparently. And it brings out my awesome, let's see if I can get that. Nope, the light's gonna blind it. Anyways, this is my Scotty Cameron custom putter. And if you haven't seen the video on that, make sure to check it out on our channel. I'll put the video link right up there so you can check it out. But really awesome company in Labworks Golf that created and designed this whole putter scheme for me. Whole Captain America type putter setup that I'm really, really happy with. So let's see if we can make this putt now. We got a little bit of a break, so I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the brake with the BLI again. And you will see that it's gonna break slightly there. I'll leave it about right there. And I'm gonna have a putt from about 5 feet 10 inches away. Anything within 5 feet would have been a gimme. So I'm gonna have to make this count and drain this putt here. And I did not drain the putt. It was too hard, Matt, again.
All right, well, I can't putt in real life on a real course, so let's see if I can putt in the simulator.
Nice.
Better than a real course.
How'd we do?
Par, I think. One
One
over.
over. All right, so that concludes our first ever round of Brew for Two. I had an awesome time, bud. I don't know about you.
Except for the first hole, I had a great time.
When you're in the rough, in the deep rough, you're really in the deep rough on GS Pro, just so you're aware. I'm sure you saw that at home. Well, let's see how we did. Our goal was to shoot under par. Did we do that?
No.
Hell no, we didn't do that. Of course not. We shot 1 over par, but we did shoot par on the second hole, so I'm kind of proud of that. Although I didn't, how many of my shots did we use?
We used one out of sympathy.
One? Okay. So even together as a combined golfer, we still suck as a golfer. So, but as far as the beer and overall what we thought, and again, this beer is Garage Beer. Check out the can, pretty cool. Let's see if I can show it to you. Garage Beer, and it is by Braxton Brewing Company. So we're gonna put all the information in the video description below, and give a shout out to the Glass Company as well.
Yes, Glass with a Twist did an excellent job with our logos and the cups. They were quick, easy to work with, love them.
So we'll put that in the video description down below as well. So let's go ahead and get to our overall score for Garage Beer. Yeah, I can't believe I won Garage Beer. That's so awesome. So it was a perfect one for our first video. All right, so we're gonna give this 5 categories, and then we're gonna have a total overall score. So our first was appearance and look. And part of that is gonna be the can, which we really like the can design. Very clean, very cool design overall. The overall look of the beer, what did you think of it when we poured it into the glass? Looked like something we wanted to drink, right?
Yes.
Nothing crazy.
Very enticing.
We given that 4.25 golfies for the score on appearance and look based upon the can and the overall first pour that we made with the beer. All right, our second category was smell and aroma. And I think we did a pretty awesome job of describing that it did not smell like pee or skunk. Yeah. And I don't know what else you guys want at home other than it didn't smell like pee. Because if it smelled like pee, you don't want to drink it. But no, overall, it was pretty cool. Really no unique smell to it or anything that's crazy as far as aroma. So a little bit kind of more boring, safe, I guess, right?
I think for a lager, that's what we were looking for.
Right. So we're gonna give it 3 3/4 golfies for smell and aroma. All right, next up is mouthfeel. And mouthfeel is that really first impression. Again, we talked about carbonation, fullness, and any kind of aftertaste. Absolutely zero aftertaste.
Yep, not too filling.
Not too carbonated. Nothing crazy there. Definitely nothing that really stood out in a negative way either. It just wasn't going to be a 5, right? So we're going to give it 4 garage golfies for mouthfeel. All right, next up is taste, and that's a completely different category than mouthfeel, and that's
apparently.
Apparently. So, and if you guys like this video and you want us to make any changes or adjustments or have any suggestions that will help improve future videos like this, let us know. We're all for learning here and want to bring something to you guys that's really cool. I think it's really cool to be able to showcase a unique beer each video while we play a little bit of sim golf as well. This is something I've wanted to do here on the channel for a while. And it's definitely something that I'm looking to kind of get the name out there for some really cool beers that we can enjoy on the golf course and do different things with. So if you have suggestions, don't be scared to share that with us in the comments below, good or bad. But for taste, we really like the taste. Very smooth, crisp, clean. We talked about it being balanced. Anything else?
No, I think you hit it.
Yeah. And we like the taste a lot. So in fact, we're going to give it 4.5 golfies for the taste. All right, and that brings us to our last category now, which is going to be drinkability. And Matt and I kind of described drinkability as how many of these can you drink comfortably without feeling like, okay, this is too much, or the taste of it is going to overwhelm you a bit. And what do you think of drinkability?
I think this beer, especially on a golf course, will go down super smooth. It's better than any of the domestics you're going to get here in town at any of the stores. So drinkability for me was 5 stars.
Yeah, we gave it 5 golfies for drinkability. And part of that is if you were to compare this to any other lager in this category, whether we say Bud Light, Coors Light, pretty much anything that's out there, even Michelob Ultra, I think, right? I feel that this is something that will compete with all of them, really no aftertaste. And it's a relatively light beer. I would feel I will put the actual information for the calories and all that as well. Some of us are worried about that, and some of us aren't.
No, we're not.
But I'll definitely put that information as well. But overall drinkability, we're going to give that 5 Garage Golfies here at home. All right, so we total all that up. We did the math in our head and also on your calculator. So,
in our head.
And we came up with a total score today for Braxton Brewing Garage Beer. We're going to give that
4.3.
4.3 Garage Golfies for our very first review here on Brew For 2 playing GS Pro. Keep an eye out for more videos like this to come. We're looking forward to bringing that your way. All right, guys, so thanks again for hanging out with us. Matt, thank you so much for coming. Really enjoyed spending some time drinking some beer and playing some golf, and we'll be doing more of that here on future videos, so keep an eye out for that. If you guys like this video at home, please make sure to give us a big thumbs up. Greatly appreciate that. And if you haven't yet done so, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more information like what you're seeing here today. If you have any questions on anything, or if you have a beer that you'd like for us to review, make sure to email me anytime at roland@mygaragegolf.com. Looking forward to seeing your suggestions at home. Looking forward to bringing more information to you and doing more videos like what you saw here today. As always, we greatly appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Make sure to check out our links in the video description for the beer, the glass company, and any other things that we recommend as far as products, as far as golf simulation products and anything else that's out there. Anything else to share with the people at home, Matt?
Can't wait to continue.
Look for more videos with Matt. We're going to be going to the PGA show as well with Gilbert and Danny, hopefully, in January. So looking forward to sharing more info with you guys on that and giving you pretty much our average thoughts of the whole show moving forward. So looking forward to bringing that your way. And I think we'll have a great time out there as well. So thanks again for hanging out with us. Till the next time we see you, as always, keep on golfing. See you on the next video. Thanks again.